Edo gubernatorial elections is just 2 months away as the days draw closer. The intrigues, drama and twist in the race continues to increase. Godwin Obaseki, the incumbent governor of the state, who was elected on the platform of the All Progressives Congress APC as the count to the People's Democratic Party PDP, and is now the flag bearer of the PDP in the coming polls. Pastor Iyamu was the opponent of Godwin Obaseki in 2016. He contested under the platform of the PDP, but just like Obaseki, has now switched sides and is the flag bearer of the APC for the September 2020 polls. Comrade Adams Oshiomole was the governor of Edo State for 8 years, from 2008 to 2016, and handed over to Godwin Obaseki. Lucky Igbinedion was the one who handed over to Oshiomole as governor in 2008. What many do not know is that Iyamu was the one who coordinated the 1999 and 2003 successful gubernatorial campaigns of Lucky Igbinedion when he contested for the governor of Edo State. And in 2007, it was still Iyamu that worked tirelessly for the election of Oshiomole as governor, with the support of Igbinedion under the platform of the Action Congress. This he did successfully, even though he was in the PDP. He worked against his party to deliver the delivery victory or to Oshiomole. This feat he repeated in 2012, howbeit he lost the election in 2016 when he himself contested against Obaseki. Now Oshiomole and Obaseki are no longer in good terms, but the good news for Iyamu and the APC is that both Oshiomole and Igbinedion are not in support of Obaseki. Now imagine a combination of Oshiomole, Iyamu and Igbinedion. Certainly it will be too hot and too tough for Obaseki to handle. In my opinion, Obaseki's days in Edo government house are numbered, and he should start packing, because the APC and Iyamu will defeat him massively come September. This is an opinion of somebody, of course. It's an opinion. It's coming from Bishop Charlie. That is the way he's seeing it. He's seeing it from that angle. A lot of people are writing to the people they believe, or to any candidate they believe they love, and we see the tone of their writing. Good and fine. It's good to if you want to support anybody. There's no crime in that. But I don't know whether that will be the actual thing. Oshiomole, Iyamu, and what is it called? Igbinedion, to combine efforts to fight or to work against Obaseki. But according to what this writer has said, if really that is the true story, if Iyamu helped Oshiomole, if really he actually helped him, so why was it that Oshiomole had to discredit him? All that. This is the reason why these politicians cannot be trusted. You see the way they cross carpets from one party to another. Obaseki too has joined. They are cross carpeting. And what do I see? I see them playing with the minds of the masses. That is just what is playing out. They will play with the minds of the masses, because the masses are not ready to ask pertinent questions. If really they have ideology concerning their political party, no matter what, irrespective of what happens, they will stay put. But it's very easy for them to move from parlor to the room, from living room to the kitchen, in the same flat. So it is no big deal. So and until the people themselves, they will know what they want. But the unfortunate thing is that everybody will be jumping from one candidate to the other. Oh, I belong to this candidate. If the candidate move, everybody moves again. Bad wagon. That is what has been happening. But whether Iyamu, Oshiomole, and Igbinedion, they are now in the same camp to work against Obaseki, that is a different thing entirely. This particular person is seeing it from a different perspective, and which means other people will be seeing it from a different perspective. Let's hear what people are saying concerning this assertion by this writer. Okay, it is obvious you don't know anything about Edo politics. Somebody is referring to the writer here. For starters, Igbinedion did not hand over to Oshiomole. Osumbo did. Secondly, also, Obaseki also worked for Oshiomole to succeed to succeed. Thirdly, Igbinedion is in PDP and also signed a document endorsing Obaseki and calling for peace in PDP, which was aired on AIT. Finally, stop wasting our time with a squid analysis. That is what somebody is saying. Everybody is seeing it from a different perspective, and as you have made mention of your own view, your opinion, of course people will still learn from it and be able to put one or two things together. For those who are not familiar with Edo politics, but if you are familiar with Edo politics, you'll be able to tell us what you think, what you know, because like I said, even some people who know Edo politics, they will tell you that, oh, it's going to be this, it's going to be that, and some people will still tell you that is not the true story, or that is not the actual thing that would happen, because you think that you know some things. Some people might know it's better than you do. Okay, someone say thanks you for exposing this the writer's ignorance. Thank you, sir. God bless you. The writer does not know what he's talking about. Somebody is abusing him. If he does not know what he's talking about, you tell us what you know instead of abusing people, because we cannot be tolerating such abuse here. Also, someone said, I love your analysis uh based on the facts on ground. You will all be shamed come September. Okay, from the look of things, I think Obaseki will eventually win the forthcoming general election. Checking the antecedents of Edo, I need not to remind the writer the elections has gone beyond what you think. Even with backing of two former governors of Edo State, it's not a yardstick that the APC candidate will carry the day. I'm sure the Edo people will do the needful by going to the poll and elect their next governor. Finally, people vote for quality candidates now and not for party. From the look of things, any party Obaseki comes out from will emerge victorious. That is somebody's opinion. Igbinedion is never with Iyamu or Oshiomole in this matter. Igbinedion is in PDP. It's like you don't know what you are talking about. Stop wasting your time on Iyamu. It's a waste product that will be rejected by all people in Edo State. Okay, that's what you believe. Someone say very correct, my brother. Okay, very correct, my brother. I think the man that analyzed Obaseki's defeat is still learning how to talk. I think time will answer his questions and teach him lesson. Igbinedion is already a waste paper in Benin land, not to talk of Eastern land, and Oshiomole is a persona non grata in Benin. Why he himself knows that he can't get a vote in Eastern land. I wait to see how Afema people alone will win the trophy for Iyamu. Like seriously? Okay. You may be right. There's somebody that is now aligned with the writer here that you may be right, but the battle is not for Obaseki, but the Lord who chooses leaders. The Lord shall choose for us a leader after his own heart, not after Godfather's heart. Okay, personal opinion differs from God's opinion. Obaseki will shock all his foes. You are a novice about the election coming up in Edo State. Just delete your opinion from the space. This story did not make any meaning. Lucky is PDP member as well as Frank Afegbua. Does it mean that the Edo electorate can vote against their party? In other words, Edo people cannot be trusted to be truly members of the national party. Okay. September is around the corner. One man, one vote. Obaseki will win. Okay, that is human being calculation, not Almighty God decision. Hundreds of wicked elders cannot stop God. Obaseki's development strides in Edo State we give him victory. But like I said, a lot of people see things differently. Some people come and tell you that Obaseki never did anything. They are in Benin. That who is talking? That they should come to Benin and see. And some people tell you, oh, come to Benin and see that Obaseki has done tremendously well. Honestly, it's very interesting thing. You know, what you term as good thing, it might be bad, you know, from other people's opinion, from other people's angles. So that is how we just have to be careful, even irrespective of how you are trying to support one candidate or the other. It's very interesting when you see people say, oh, he didn't do anything, oh, Oshiomole is right, oh, this and this and that. And now I think now we are not hearing this the finger that fed you. You have beat the finger that fed you. That one is long gone, because Oshiomole is no longer in vogue now. He's not controlling anything, you know, being the chairman of APC national chairman. It gave him an edge. But all those people who are talking of this and this and that, oh, Oshiomole was betrayed by by Obaseki. We are not hearing that again. So some people will tell you that, oh, he has done this, he has done that, but some people are not seeing it from that angle at all. Obaseki had committed a political suicide to be laid to rest finally in September. That's your opinion. Is Obaseki not doing well as a governor, or do you think Oshiomole was right with his selfishness and devilish alternatives? It's high time we stop this criticism and castigating of our able governor. To me, your opinion isn't welcome. Thank you. When the time comes, we shall definitely know. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Do you think the combination of Iyamu, Igbinedion and Oshiomole, according to this writer, they are going to give Obaseki a tough time? Leave your comments below respectfully and let's have your take. Thank you.